What's up, fancy friends? If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. So today we're going to be doing another Q&A video. I will be answering questions that you guys asked me via my social media sites. But before we get into that, I'm going to do a VoxBox review. So this is my second VoxBox that I got from Influencer. The first one, y'all, they sent me regular jam, not even the good extra whole jam, the regular one. I still reviewed it, but I won't post them that. But this time they sent me, you know, a good little item. I'll open it up. So they sent me Daisy by Marc Jacobs. This is what came inside the box. This is the sample size. And I'm just going to spray some on you guys and tell y'all how it smells, okay? Ooh, child. Yes. Yes, honey. Okay. Okay, Daisy. I like that, for real. It smells good. I would definitely purchase. If y'all don't know, I like perfume. That YSL is my favorite. Coming in second, Versace. But now I might have to add this little Marc Jacobs to the list, child. Things smell good. Okay. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's get into these questions. Oh, and I'm not going to be doing them in any particular order. I tried to group them together. If people ask like similar questions, I try to group those together. And then there was like one question that had nothing to do with nothing, so I put that one last. Okay. So the first question is, in a relationship, what's the difference between having space and freedom? So space is like, or at least this is what I think. Space is like physical distance. So, you know, we are away from each other. You're doing your own thing. I'm doing my own thing. That's space to me. Freedom is something I feel like you should always have in your relationships. Freedom is just the right to be yourself, to act, speak in a way that you feel is the way that you want to act and speak. Freedom is you doing what you want to do, how you want to do it. So I feel like you should have that in all relationships. You should not have to restrain yourself or be someone different in a relationship. Now, if you want to be different for your friends, then that's your choice. But as far as romantic relationships go, I definitely would want to be 100% myself. I would not want to have to shield who I am. Obviously, you have to feel comfortable to do that. But yeah, if you don't feel like you have freedom to be yourself in your relationship, I even say within your friendships, then you probably shouldn't be in them. Space, like I said, physical distance, time away. That could look like whatever you want it to look like. Going to work, going to school, whatever. The next question is, do you believe in right person, wrong time? Honestly, no. I don't. I think that if it's the right person, then you guys will figure it out. Whatever's going on, you'll figure it out. If a person wants to see you, wants to spend time with you, wants to talk to you, that's what they're gonna do. If they don't, then they won't. So no, don't believe in that. What made you start your channel? Okay, let's take it back to grad school, okay? Me and one of my friends, Syerra, she actually has a YouTube channel, so check her out, the Syerra Lynn channel. We would hang together and go on adventures all the time. That's what we call them, adventures. So we was just hanging out one day and we was like, you know what? We should do a YouTube channel. All this personality that we have, needs to be seen by the world. So we actually came up with a name and everything for our channel. It was gonna be the MC channel. Well, personally, I don't know about her, but me, I got to thinking more about it because after graduation, she was moving to Arizona. I didn't know where I was going, okay? Had no plans, was just up in the air at that time. But I wasn't going to Arizona. So I was like, how would the channel continue after she's there and I'm wherever I'm gonna be? And so we just never did it. And she actually started her channel right after graduation. So she like vlogged moving to Arizona and everything like that. I was in a transitional period in my life at that time. I was getting me together, honey. I had a lot of things going on in my personal life, so I didn't start immediately. I waited until I felt settled and I felt comfortable and ready to share with the world what happens in my life, about my profession and different things like that. So that's what made me start my channel. Actually, we was just about to do it in grad school and I just decided to follow through with the idea because something that she said that stuck with me is like people who come up with ideas but then they never follow through. Like, how can you really be friends with them? And not to say that, you know, all your friends have to do every idea that they have, but it's just like if you're the type of person who is always talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this or I want to do this, but you never put any action behind it, I understood where she was coming from with that. Like, you got to put action behind what you want. And for me, I'm the type of person, if I say that I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. No matter how much time goes by, I'm gonna do it. Because whatever is happening in my life maybe is stopping me from doing it right then. And it's not really stopping you because nothing is really stopping you except you. But for me, I'm the type of person I have to want to do something. Like, I go through phases where I might not feel like doing anything or want to do anything. And in those moments, I had to learn how to make myself still follow through and still do what I said I would do. And so I've gotten better at that now. But back then, child, the moments to get the best of me when I didn't feel like doing nothing. Cause honey, I wouldn't do nothing, okay? The next question is future plans with YouTube, more videos. So, oh, more interviews, I'm sorry. So plans for my channel, I'm gonna keep going in the direction that I'm going in. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys a variety of different things because that's truly my personality. I like a variety of different things. So for me not to share certain things with you guys wouldn't be giving you the real me. I hope to have more interviews. I really do. I don't have any set up right now, but I'm hoping to set some up. Y'all hit me up. Inbox me if you want to be on my channel. I am not a mean person and I'm open to interviewing people and talking to people, inviting them on, you know, chopping it up. I like doing that. But anyway, there are also some people that I do have in mind that I want to interview, and so I'm going to reach out to those people. The same way everybody that's been on so far, I reached out to them and asked them about being on the channel because I was interested in what they had going on. I was a fan. I supported what they had going on, and so that's the reason why I asked them to interview. But yeah, so I have more vlogs coming, more interviews, more Let's Talk relationships, more social work. I'm definitely going to do some more social work videos because I haven't done any in a while and I feel like it's time to, you know, bring y'all back into what's going on in my mental health social work world. The next question, and these, y'all, listen, these questions got a little, honey, But anyway, if you've had sex with someone, can y'all be friends? Okay, it's complicated. Like, after y'all have crossed that boundary, it can be complicated. Like, if the two of y'all are not mature enough to realize, okay, we're friends, we're not doing that anymore, it can be very complicated. But at the same time, even if you and that person feel like y'all can only be friends, and maybe y'all can only be friends and it'll never happen again, but you have to think about once you or them enter into a relationship. I don't really know too many people who would be comfortable with their significant other being friends with someone who they've already had sex with, okay? And it's not a insecurity thing. It's a y'all have crossed boundaries already thing. So let's just not play with fire. But I guess to answer that question, it will be yes and no. Because if the two people are mature enough to still maintain a friendship without crossing those boundaries again, then yeah, of course you guys can be friends. But like I said, once you guys enter into new relationships or whatever, that's gonna be something y'all have to work out with your significant other, okay? So yes and no. Do you think a relationship where the side chick or side dude has been upgraded to the main would work out? This is just my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. Everybody has their own opinions. Let's just say that, okay? My opinion is no, it cannot work. The side chick, side dude, you already know this person is a cheater. Why would you trust them? That's how they got with you. I'm a firm believer of the same way you got them, the same way you gonna lose them, okay? I do believe that. So no, let's say I was somebody's side chick and I wouldn't even do that. But no judgment, because people live that life. But I'm not about it. But anyway, let's just say for argument's sake, for the video's sake, I was somebody's side chick. And then this guy broke up with his girlfriend and wanted me to be his girlfriend. I'm gonna tell him no so quick. Like, no, buddy. I know what you do. Why would I get into a relationship and trust you when you was cheating with me? And the same thing goes for a dude. Like, if you are a girl's side dude and she breaks up with her boyfriend and wants to go with you, what sense would it make for you to go with her for her to cheat on you? Because that's likely what's gonna happen. Like I tell y'all all the time, there are exceptions to the rule. 9 times out of 10, you will not be an exception to the rule. Okay? So that's gonna be a hard no. What would you call this chapter in your life? This chapter in my life is called On the Road to Freedom, because that is exactly where I'm headed, okay? I am shedding all things that do not serve me, that are not aligned with where I'm trying to go. And I'm aligning myself with things that are heading in my direction. I am letting things come to me and living, y'all. I'm just living, okay? No, everything is not perfect. Everything will never be perfect. But even with whatever struggles I have, I still choose to do better and be better every day. So whatever decisions that I made last week, if I'm not with them this week, guess what? We ain't doing that no more. Period. If the high school version of yourself stood in front of you today, would she be proud of who you've become? Yes, the high school me would be super proud of who I've become, because for one thing, literally, I'm doing everything that I've ever wanted to do. It's amazing, y'all. It feels so good. Like, growing up, I wanted to model. I get the opportunity to do that. I knew since the 7th grade that I wanted to work with mental health. I'm doing that. Whatever, literally, that I put my mind to, I'm doing it. I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to do YouTube. I'm doing it. I wanted to have my own business. I have it. Like, there are other things that I wanted, and truthfully, it's all in the works. Like, there's nothing that I can say that I want right now that is not actively happening and going towards me getting what I want. Like, nothing. So yeah, I think she would be proud, happy, overjoyed, just all the emotions, okay? All just overflow, abundance of emotions, because literally there is nothing that I could think of that I said I wanted to do in my life that I haven't had the chance to do or am not currently doing. So if that's not something to be proud of, honey, I don't know what is. What's the biggest lesson COVID-19 taught me in the past year? It taught me to be grateful for little things, okay? Being able to go out to eat without a mask. All these things that I took for granted, okay? Just simply being able to go in public, talk to people, hang out with people without having to worry about catching a deadly disease. Like, I don't know. Like, I just never thought that this is what we would be doing. Like, wearing these masks all the time, everywhere and stuff like that. Like, I never could imagine that. So it really taught me to just be grateful for the little things. Like, grateful that I can spend time with family and friends and we are all healthy in here and able to pretty much do what it is that we want to do. And if I sound funny, y'all, my sinuses is tearing me up. I'm trying to tell you. Are you single? Yes, okay, yes. Stop asking me. Yeah, I am. When is the right time to tell someone you love them for the first time? Whenever you feel like you love them. And I guess not necessarily whenever you feel like you love them, but whenever you're able to constantly and consistently show them that you love them is when you should say it. Yes, of course, if you feel it, go ahead and say it. But to me, love is more than just a feeling, it's actions. So when you are consistently displaying those actions, then I feel like it's the right time to say it. Do you believe in luck, or is karma just dishing out what people deserve, good and bad? Well, I don't believe in luck. I believe you get what you work for. You get what you prepare for. I don't believe in luck. I do believe in karma. I do believe that what you put out will return to you. And that's the reason why I choose to put out good things, because I want good things to come back to me. Now, my idea and my thought process of what is good could be drastically different from yours. So I do think that karma gives us what we put out. What is the desired salary for a man who wants to marry you? Wouldn't you like to know? Nah, but basically I would just want him to make enough to be able to provide for me and sustain our lifestyle, even if I chose not to work. So how much ever that takes. Is there ever a situation where you feel cheating is justified? No, it's never justified. Reason being, because you can leave. You can go. There's nothing stopping you. There are no chains. You can go. So no, hard no. How do you tell your partner you're not sexually satisfied? Y'all ain't right. But nah, for real, y'all, this is a hard one, okay? But honesty is always the best policy. Of course, you don't want to be mean about the situation or try to make them feel bad, but maybe just, say, I don't feel like we're sexually compatible. If it's something that you guys feel like you can work through or work on, then talk about what it is that you like versus what you don't like, and what y'all can do to improve on the dislikes and expand on the likes. I don't know. That's the simplest way I think you can handle that situation, because either way it goes, you never know how that person is going to take what you're saying. You don't know, it could still hurt their feelings no matter how nice you try to say it. So it is a very difficult situation, but just be honest and try to communicate as best you can. Do you feel watching porn while married is a form of infidelity? No, because you're not actually doing anything. You're just looking at other people do things. So, no. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important are looks to you? I'm gonna say a 4. They are not that important to me, because I'm more so concerned with, can you provide for me? Can you treat me like a queen? Can you be loyal and faithful to me? Can you be honest with me? Those are like my top concerns. Can you enhance me, Do we fit? Those things are a lot more important to me than how somebody looks. Do you feel women abusing men is often overlooked? Yes, I do. I really do. Because, well, not in my field, because we do see that and work with that, but just in society at large, I do feel like it's overlooked. Because everybody expects men to be able to handle a woman. Quote unquote, handle a woman. But some of these women, honey, I'm trying to tell you right now, because I have a brother and I would not take kindly to some little girl put her hands on my brother. Like, I would not like that, not one little bit. So I do feel like it's overlooked. I feel like men don't come forward as often. They don't report as often. I feel like in situations where it's a relationship, the girl can do a lot of things and the guy will not report it. He'll still try to protect her. And that's obviously your choice to do that. But I would want my brother to press charges to the fullest extent of the law. Period. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop hitting these men. Cause truth be told, as soon as they hit you back, now they in the wrong. Now they never should have put their hands on a woman. Which is true. I don't condone men hitting women. I don't. But keep your hands to yourself too. Don't hit him. Are bad teeth a deal breaker? Yes. Okay? Yes. You can be the nicest person in America, but if that mouth messed up and you ain't got no plan, no timeline for when you getting it fixed, how you getting it fixed, it's not gonna work. Because I just feel like your teeth, that's like the first thing you see. When you see somebody like, no, I can't do it, and bad breath, listen, poor hygiene, I cannot. I absolutely cannot. We was taught as little kids to brush your teeth every day. And I know everybody's situation is different. I can't do the bad hygiene. I can't do it. Bad teeth, it's a no for me. What's your strongest quality in a relationship? I would say communication. I'm very good at communicating. Probably over communicate. But no, communication is really my strong suit. I'm able to verbally express how I feel. And sometimes it might take me a little while. I might have to gather myself, gather my thoughts. It might take me a little while, but ultimately I'm going to be able to say what I need to say and get it out, get it off my chest. And we can talk about it. Like, I'm very open, not closed-minded at all, very open to communication, talking, figuring things out, trying to see things from your point of view. It gotta make sense, okay? Don't tell me nothing crazy and expect for me to just go with it, because that's what's not gonna happen. Right plan, wrong man. But we can pretty much talk about anything. I'm not opposed to hearing about whatever it is that you want to talk about. And this is the last question. Y'all, we finally at the last question, and I'm gonna let y'all know this had nothing to do with nothing else. This was so random, okay? Is it true that McDonald's nuggets are better than Wendys? And the answer is, I don't know, because I don't eat chicken nuggets. So, yeah, there's that. But anywho, leave me some comments down below. Tell me if you would have answered any of the questions differently. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day. Fancy out.